Crazy, psycho, insane. These are some of the horrible names we call people. We really need to pay more attention to people's mental health. Mental health is the state of healthiness of our mind. What do we think about all day? Are we optimistic or pessimistic? Do we have positive thoughts or negative thoughts? It is also how we react to bad news. Is it doom and gloom, or are we certain things will work out? When your mind starts to have negative thoughts, this can be a sign of mental illness. One mental illness you may have heard of before is schizophrenia. A schizophrenic person has two personalities, which they can change between very suddenly. They may be laughing with you one minute, but screaming at you the next. But the most common mental illness is depression. In 2007, research showed that 45% of Australians aged between 16 and 85 had experienced some form of depression. The worst part about depression is that it can often result in suicide. Please listen carefully. In Australia, one person commits suicide every 4 hours. For every complete suicide, there are 30 attempts. 249 people make a plan to commit suicide each day, and 1,014 people think about it each day. That's just in Australia. Across the world, one person commits suicide every 40 seconds. So during my 3-minute speech, 4 people will have committed suicide. We all seem to be aware of our physical health, yet do we know how we are doing mentally? It often comes by surprise that someone is suffering from depression. My mum's best friend, Alison, studied hard at school and became a successful doctor. Mum said she was happy and had lots of friends. In her letter she wrote before she committed suicide, she said she felt she wasn't meeting people's expectations. Because she kept it a secret, her friends had no way of helping her. Just 1 week after planning this speech, one of our family friends, Joe, committed suicide. Neither Alison or Joe managed to find help before it was too late. One of the organisations that is interested in helping solve the problems people have with depression is called the Are You OK Foundation. This not-for-profit organisation was founded by Gavin Larkin, a school friend of my dad's. He felt a need to do something after his own father committed suicide from depression. The Are You OK Foundation promotes the idea of having a simple but meaningful conversation with the people in your life. The question, how are you today, is not a greeting. It should be seen as an opportunity to find out how somebody really is. So when you ask them, how are you, you should be prepared that they might answer with a problem. It would be nice if they could think that someone really did care about how they felt. With so many people suffering from depression and wanting to commit suicide, there must be more we can do. Perhaps we can create a nicer environment for the people in our lives and let everyone be welcome. Take some time to ask your family and friends this question. Are you okay?